Welcome to A Touch of Gray Matter. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski, along with Barry 3D Carter and Thomas Patrice. Sadly, we're missing Zulf Ali today, but family matters took precedent, so it's just us, and we're going to rock it. And very special thanks to Jaybird Digital Arts for making us look so good. And special thank you to you guys watching this, because without you guys, we're literally jerking off on Zoom every fucking week, and nobody fucking cares.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, what other way is there to put it? Really, like
that's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. Exactly. I do want to say one thank you to one of my friends in Montreal, Gilles. Thank you for very much for commenting on one of our past videos that we put up on the UFC fighting. So good to see you. Good to hear your comment on that. Even though it was a quick joke, I loved it. So it shows participation. So I just want to say thank you, Gilles, and tell Nicole I said hi.
Yeah, definitely. And if anybody else is watching this, wants us to do a future episode on something, drop us a line. Give us an idea, man. I mean, like, we're four people. We're trying to follow the news as best we can. And sometimes shit just falls through the cracks, or, it's like we've got an idea for the show, and then all of a sudden it's like something else happens, and we're kind of like, ooh, let's do that instead. And then we forget about it. So, if you've got something that you want us to do, drop us a line, remind us. We'll gladly do a show on anything. I mean, like, my next topic is going to be fucking Smurfs. So, like.
Well.
Oh, by the way, we're not for kids, just so you're aware, okay?
Yeah. Don't bring the kids in. They'll be asking you questions after each episode. Why did the Santa Claus guy say the Smurf thing, Mommy? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Walk away.
Mommy, Daddy, what's a Cleveland steamer?
Wow.
Ooh. Ooh. Yes, your children will be asking about Penn Island. Leave it alone.
Mommy, have you ever done a Mississippi mudslammer?
Sir! How ironic that we're all here. Okay.
People are going to be sitting there, they're now Googling on Urban Dictionary what a Mississippi mudslammer is.
You're welcome, Google, because you're
Analytics.
Analytics. Thank you very much. It's going
just,
to look very...
just in case people are wondering, it's early in the day for us, so we might not be able to speak English, and we may appear sometimes in the next couple of episodes that we're speaking in tongues. It's just way too fucking early for us. Let it go.
Dave, let's be real. We know even if it was our regular time, I would still mumble mouth a whole bunch of the words. So thank you for trying to cover me.
Oh, definitely. But I'm just trying to be helpful here.
Thanks, Dave.
All right. So what do we got today, folks?
Well, let's just go back and take a look at Kanye's Weekend. Hey, Kanye, missing Kim, are you? No. Wait, it gets better. Kanye's all that, you know what I'm saying? I don't really need Kim because you know who I am, fam? You know who I am, right? Yee. Yeah, we know who you are, Kanye, but did you have to bring your Kim lookalike to the last video party you went to? Let's just take a look back and say, Kanye, the truth stings, doesn't it? Kanye's so upset.
Did we already cover this?
No, Kanye had one girl, okay, some model he was going to every game with, and it don't need Kim, and Kim this, and Kim's that. Kanye keeps bringing all these other women into the like this little thing he's got going on where he doesn't miss his ex, but he's bringing every girl that looks just like his ex to every freaking party.
No, man, it's the same girl.
Yeah.
No, it's the same girl.
Sad. I'm sorry, but like what fascinates me is the people who always say, I don't give a damn about you after they break up with you are the same people who come looking for you to see what you're doing.
Right. So
anybody on the topic?
It's the same girl. And this girl's claim to fame is that she does look a lot like Kim. And even she admits it. And all now, because she's now all over social media. And we all know how I feel about Yee if you not watch one of our past episodes where I finally go on a rant after how many years and get into this fucker. So you see,
and there's the tongues that I was speaking about.
Just one thing I want to throw in. Okay, he's always going on about how he doesn't miss her and this and that, and he just really wants the family to be back together. This, that. And Pete Davidson. Oh, by the way, he's so angry he won't even look at Harley Davidsons. Did you know that? No, I'm not joking.
Yeah, because they probably do something that he couldn't do. They both make her vibrate.
Yo, but I created shoes for her, fam. Anyways, what was I gonna say? So my whole thing is I'm loving it. I'm sorry, this is evil, but I'm loving it because I'm watching the man slowly melt down from wearing stockings on his head and dressing like Eddie Murphy in the 80s. Now he's dragging this poor girl everywhere. Yeah, she is loving it because she does date billionaires, right? Anyways, moving along.
Yeah, look.
I just wanted your thoughts on it because, to me, it's just funny. It's funny watching this guy melt down.
Well, so here's my thought on it, and I know I'm probably in the minority on this, but honestly, between the whole Kardashian clan and Kanye and Pete Davidson and whoever else the rest of them are fucking, if we put them all on a boat and then send that boat out into the middle of the ocean, and everybody on the planet gets a chance to shoot, I don't know, let's say a cannon at it, and all these people sunk to the bottom of the ocean, I would lose exactly 0 fucking hours of sleep. I don't give a rat's ass about any of them. I haven't watched an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians or whatever reality TV fucking mystery Yee is involved in or whatever. I personally, I think that they should be, what's that line? Oh yeah, it's a line from an old movie called Jesse James with Tyrone Power and Henry Fonda.
Oh,
they all should be taken out into the streets and shot down like dogs. The fact that they are influencers and have this whole cult vibe about them really just shows what the fuck is wrong with everybody today. Everybody's they're escaping their own reality to watch these people who are famous because their father defended OJ and their mother blew a transgender person, and and now the whole thing is kind of like, oh, well, you can't say anything bad about Kim and Kanye, and you can't say anything bad about Kendall, and you can't say anything about against whoever the fuck the other ones are. Who is it? It's Kim, Kendall, Kylie, Kenner, Kip-Off, Cudface, Rob.
Keep it loose.
Who the fuck was naming these people? All of a sudden everything's K's, and then all of a sudden they have a kid and they go, oh, you know what? We should call him Rob. What the fuck happened to Ken or Kevin or Keith or, any other fucking K name that you wanted to fucking make up? But no, all of a sudden we're just going to go Rob. That's fucking retarded. If you're going with a plan and you're following along, KKKKKKKR. Did the narcotics from the 70s finally fucking wear off? What the fuck is wrong with you? But I digress. Sorry, what was the question again?
Okay. The question was, what's going on? What do you think of it? Because it's just okay. To me, you're right.
Obviously, I don't. So
no, but seriously, it's so funny because it's so. They've cornered this whole thing on staying in the public eye. They are masters of media and all this other good shit. Great. Problem is, who gives a fuck? Like you said, the people who are like our age, I don't really give a fuck. Make some shoes, Kanye. Make some fucking sandals. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Kim, get on with your life. We don't give a fuck. But to have this guy going on about, I'm saying, I don't care about her because, she don't understand the family. By the way, look at my girlfriend. Looks just like her. Dude, let it go. Like shit, move on. You're a genius. You're not being a genius right now. You're being a fucking bitch. I'm sorry. All right. You fucked up your life. You married a banging girl. All of a sudden, you ain't with her no more because you did some crazy shit. You tried to like act mental.
He would be a genius if he's actually cloned Kim and this is his reveal.
Yeah.
So anyways, this is me. I just want to throw that out there and see what everybody felt. But I'm laughing.
But that's the thing though, because I mean, like we're talking about it now because you brought it up, but how many people are sitting there like having dinner and like really discussing, like Kim and Kanye and the rest of the Kardashians and, did you see that they did this? And did you see that they did that? Who fucking cares? Mm-hmm. Like, what did you do today? What have you done with your life? That's the important part. It doesn't matter that fucking, Kendall's spreading peace and whatnot because she was in a fucking Pepsi commercial and she offered a rose to a cop. If ever I wanted to see a video of a cop fucking pepper spraying somebody, that's the one. First of all, it's Pepsi, which sucks. I don't give a shit if you're from Quebec or not. Second of all, what, isn't Pepsi the national drink of fucking Quebec?
It's the one place where Pepsi, in the world, in Quebec, is the only place in the world where Pepsi outsells Coke. And that's like true facts, statistics. You know what I mean? Yes.
Statistically?
Thank you. I'll tell you. Yeah, that's the one place. So,
apparently Thomas is going to jerk off to a Kanye video?
No, I think he's going to get his Pepsi and Mae West.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man. First of all, the Kanye video was on before I jerk. I mean, the paper. Shut up. I don't want that. There's no, dude. Oh, okay. Listen, this is the one thing I want to say about the whole thing. People go on about him being a genius. People go on about him being like he's stellar. The stuff he's done, he's so creative. He's so this, he's so that. If you really want to talk about the guy and you're really feeling for him, get him some fucking help. Let's cut the shit. Get him some fucking help because something's really wrong in the old noodle factory. All right. And secondly, stop giving him so much fucking airtime. Pull away, people. Learn to pull away. Like Dave said, what have you done today? What about your family? Have you ever looked up from your phone and noticed the person across from you? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's just my 50 minutes on it. I'm going to look away. I'm going to look away because I
like the ironic statement of stop giving him so much airtime. But what do you guys think about his new girlfriend?
Yeah, look, I'm going to sum this up, right? So with Kanye, yes, clearly he needs help. But at the same time, it's a catch-22. So let's break it down to different parts. I was going through my head. And one, let's put it this way. If Kim's mom wanted to manage us, I would feel no way about it because at least we'd be out there doing something and we'd be a lot more positive than the Kardashians. That's one. Two, out of the whole royalty of the Kardashians reality TV show that's going on, right? There's been a lot. There's a lot that started before her, but she's the one that's still standing and still making money out of that, right? So remember, we got, Lionel Richie's daughter was with Paris Hilton and they had the whole thing. They were doing dirty chores, whatever. Rich kids with normal jobs, they couldn't handle that. And where are they now? That's hot. Okay, fine. They've moved on. They made their money, but Kim's still making money. She's outsold, still standing. She's got longevity in that department. For some reason, still attracted to people are still attracted to what she's doing in the younger generation, and fine, hey, make your money, whatever case would be. She is trying to keep her kids and keep them sane. It's Kanye that keeps bringing that whole family into the news constantly with his rants and stuff like that, because the rest of them don't really say anything about him. The only time that she had to speak on him is because he's just been running off the mouth, and at one point you got to stand up and defend your kids regardless of what light you are, what you do as a job. You got to turn around and stand up for family. That's what she tried to do. Kanye's been running his mouth too much. He needs just to get a kick in the groin hard with his own moon boots, and then turn around and he dates another girl that looks just like Kim. Okay, clearly you should have seen that one coming. That was a train wreck coming itself on the way. And let's see what happens with that couple in a month or 2 months, right? Because you willingly dated. See, it's like when you watch people and you watch these shows like on TLC, for example, Love and Lockup, and you're like, who would date a prisoner? Knowing someone was in jail for murder, who would date them? And then you watch Kanye and his new girlfriend, you're like, oh, I get the mentality, because clearly the new girlfriend saw everything that happened with the ex and all his exes and how he's carried on. And she said, I still want part of that. It's like when a guy goes with a crazy girl, it's like, okay, well, she's crazy. Yeah, but the boom, boom, good, because the sex got to be good, because crazy. It's like, no, that's just so it's just the mentality out there so wrong. And with all that's happening, you know what? Listen, wait, I'll be honest. Do I watch the Kardashians? No, I see the things going back and forth. I see Kanye doing his stuff, and you all heard me on my rant where I think Kanye, if he ever hit someone that I knew, it would be go time between me and him. I don't care about, Barry, just take the punch and get the money. No, I'm not about suing him. I'm about turning around and going like old school WWF on him. Before they went public company and they were able to push the envelope, and it would be a Hell in a Cell blood match, first blood match. That's what I'm talking would have been happening between me and him if he touched somebody that I knew, because he's just stupid, and I'm not going to give him a leeway because he's a genius. I'm gonna give him the gift of combat that he's never seen before, because I can't stand that he's got this platform, he's got this voice, he's got all these people behind that have put him up on his pedestal, and he does absolutely shit with it. I have really, and then he's dragging his ex in there, he's dragging his kids in there. This is, if you take all this shit away and put them in a trailer park, this would be interesting to me, because he's acting like a bunch of rednecks. Rednecks have more class than him, because at least they're trying to do a fucking job, right? So I don't get what is going on with all of that. And I from a town, I wish you would. I really wish you would. And people give him a pass because he's Kanye. No, he really needs to go out to the woodshed, get me a switch, and let me go to town. And when one arm gets tired, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call up some family members and say, hey, man, I need you to step in, keep swinging at him until I get my arm back. And even though I'm right-handed, I'll come in left-handed and swing at him too. I mean, beat him down. I mean, I don't get, anyone that turns around, and I don't care what your life level is. And what I mean, I don't care if you're super successful, uber rich, or you dirt poor. If you're going to bring your kids into any custody battle and put them and drag them through the mud and have to do that, you deserve to be brought behind this to the shed and have a switch brought out and just go to town. There's some things you just don't cross. You don't go after anybody else's kids, and you don't go after your own, for God's sake. And then you're bringing out, if you got any issue, keep it off camera. Keep your drama to you. And stop doing this. So I would say I'm siding with Kim. She has not once turned around and discredited him in any way. She's not put him down in any way. It's him that keeps bringing this whole thing up. And then he's throwing his kids in there. They shouldn't be on TikTok. And I'm like, okay, why? Because they might see the stupidness that you're doing. You're fucking moron. I would really woodshed time. That's all it is. Woodshed time.
No, Barry.
What?
Tell us how you really feel.
Look, I'm telling you, it's true though, man. It's really, I mean, look, there's two things that I'm fed up of hearing about in these past times, right? And that's COVID, because you go everywhere, it's COVID this, COVID that, COVID this. And that's why I'm like, okay, whatever. I just tune it out, right? I tune it out. Like when you have that kid, it's on, you're on the plane and that one kid is crying constantly. People are like, oh, stop the kid from crying. I'm like, well, whatever. I just tune it out. Like the rest of them complain. I just tick off. And the other one is Kanye. I just tune him out. Even when his music comes on, I tune it out. If I'm listening to Jay-Z and Kanye's verse drops in one of Jay-Z's songs, I'd be like, I just tune it out. It's like really, you know, Homer Simpson there, you know, it's like, and you hear himself talking to himself. It's like, hey, what do we do? I don't know, man. I'm out of here. That's it. I'm gone. That's how good my tuning out skills are. They're so good. It's like I use the force and just, I couldn't tell you what was said or not because I'm tired of them. Tired. No. So when I hear about it, it triggers me. I admit it. Yeah. No, done. And, you know, it's bad when you have public people like other comedians on a higher platform than ours that turn around and they go, every time Kanye speaks, the black community goes, we're about to take a hit. We're taking a step back. Thanks, Kanye. It's true because it's one thing because it was Alonzo Bolden pulled it around. It's like I'm out with my white friends and then Kanye will turn around and say something and they'll look at me going, and he's like, oh, damn. Sorry.
Okay.
My final thoughts on it are I don't fucking care. So anyways, for Barry 3D Carter, Thomas Patrice, I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. Thank you for watching. Remember, there's a lot of good people out in this world, and if you can't find one, be one.